I think it's about time EFF members just let this whole situation of Floyd Shivambu leaving the EFF, just let it go. It's done. It's done. Floyd Shivambu left. He's gone. And it's not like he's needed. There's many people who can replace him, have replaced him already. So it's done. And I remember, Julius Malema once telling the ground forces and everyone, all the EFF supporters, to let this whole issue go. And I'm gonna play a clip here, I'm gonna play a video here as motivation and for you to have a better understanding coming from the leader, the CIC, the president of the EFF, Julius Malema, the legendary great man who has a bright future. There is a clip. I want you to listen to this advice.
I went to the house of the deputy president, former deputy president of the EFF, and I said, I chose to come to your house after you wrote me a letter because I wanted you to have a home ground advantage. 2, you said to me in the letter, you did not renew your membership, which means I'm not your president, you are not a member. So for those 2 reasons, you have no reason to be scared to tell me anything that I've done to you. And I looked at him and I said, what did I do to you, Floyd? He said, nothing. It's not about anything. It's a political decision, which I've accepted. The 2 of us. When we finished, I said, call SG. So SG can hear. And I told SG in his presence, I asked him if I did anything wrong. Why? Because I must not repeat this thing to another person. I said to him, you owe it to me to tell me what wrong did I do, so I don't do it to SG. He said nothing. It's a political decision. I don't believe that, but I respect it. It is his personal decision, which we must all respect, and we must all move forward. This chapter of wanting to concentrate on individuals must end now. We have an immediate task when we leave here. We cannot be told by the media what needs to happen. We said to you, we are going to the 3rd National People's Assembly. That's where the focus is. We are going to the by-elections in some of the wards. That's where the focus is. Stop concentrating on what is gone. It's water under the bridge. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. It's done. To overemphasize it is a deliberate agenda to redirect us from what is our agenda. You have mourned, it's enough. You can't mourn forever. Today ends the mourning period. We are ending the mourning period today. Stop sulking. Go and revive your branch. Keep yourself busy with the branches of the EFF. Keep yourself busy with the community issues on the ground. Let's stop complaining and moaning about people who are gone. But fighters, I owed this explanation.
You heard him, right? Let it go. It's done. Stop mourning. Stop sulking. There's bigger fish to fry. There's the government of national unity that we need to challenge, that we need to deal with. There's our people in the real world who need us to help them, conscientize them, teach them things. So there's plenty of things we can do as the fighters or as just EFF supporters than to just focus on Floyd. And that's one thing I've managed to do very well. I don't like to focus on the situation of Floyd that much. It's done. I won't do many content speaking about Floyd. It's done. I'm busy. There's this thing now of food poisoning. People need updates. People need to understand what's going on. So there's bigger issues. There's bigger issues than Floyd Shivambu. Floyd Shivambu is done. He's in the MK party. So let him be. Let him be. And this advice is great, because people tend to focus on and it's not just EFF members only, even other people from other organizations, whether MK Party, whether ANC, or Action SA Patriotic Alliance. We like to focus on the petty politics, about dumb things that don't bring light to the world, conversations that don't teach people anything. And I think it's fair for us to admit that maybe that's one of the reasons we remain conquered as black people. We always like to fight petty things, petty politics. Let's focus, whether as individual political parties or individual people in our individual lives. Let's focus, because the GNU, we can see it is crumbling, and it should be our main focus to destroy to the ground, done, flat. But hey, Floyd, hey, Julius Malema, every day Julius Malema, every day Floyd, MK Party people are saying, hey, Julius Malema is this. EFF people are saying Floyd is this. Every day. Now, it must come to an end, We must move on. We must move on from that chapter. I know many of our people, our fighters in the EFF, this has been a painful moment because this guy is now a traitor. He's given as a traitor. He's the enemy of Julius Malema, is the enemy of the EFF. That's a given. It's fine. The people who are working day in, day out to destroy the EFF are supporting him, they're embracing him. The same people who wanted him to die, to collapse because of VBS. Today they are worshipping him, they are supporting him. He's their comrade, he's their commander today. The same guy they wanted to be destroyed because of VBS. That should say a lot about the people who are fighting or saying all these things about the EFF. But the day will come, we'll address it. But in the meantime, let's move on from this. It's dumb, it's stupid. It's stupid, it's immature. It's like, let's move on. There's plenty of things we can do. Content creators, there's plenty of things we can talk about. There's plenty of things you can do to bring awareness to the world. There's plenty of content you can do, politically wise. Every day, day in, day out, people are posting Floyd Julius Malema, ding. Every day. Now, with so many ideas out here, come on, guys. Let's move on. Thank you very much.